Hey guys, um, I just wanted to talk a little bit about gold farming. Hey, 50 food, fat chickens. um, yeah, so basically, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there already on gold farming if you look around, but this is a few notes that I wanted to say just for, well, what I do. Um, so the first thing to note is gold is based on like the number of units you kill. So if I go into here, for example, so this is running a bit slower than usual because I'm trying it on a better resolution to see how it goes. So this one gives 98 gold. That's all good. Actually, I think there's a fair few in there. If I check at this one, yeah, this one gives 48. But if I look at this one, it gives 146. That's It's not just a bonus because it's a boss mission. It's because this mission has 5 stages. Like if I go in here and actually start it, um, come on. It always goes slow at 94, you will notice that. Anyway, yeah, so it has 5 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Most campaign missions only have 3 stages, but all the boss ones always have 5. Um, so anyway, I don't really care about this so much, so I'm not going to bother finishing that. Sorry. But yes, so for gold, most of the time you're going to want to touch those boss stages. Um, One of probably the best one for a while is 416. This is the one that I spent most of my time farming when I was leveling up, and I couldn't really beat the higher level ones consistently. So 416 Extreme gives you 319 gold. Now I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, still pretty good on that one, but if I go down to like this one, you only get 189. That's because, yeah, the ones near the end have more stages and more things in them. As you can see, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it says like almost 20, roughly 20. My math is terrible, I hate counting. So this one gives not that much at all, and that's because it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's only got 12. So it's got like about half the units, and it's got a lot less gold, like less than half the gold. So yeah, you want to touch those boss missions. So 416 is the best for a while. 518, the final one in the Covenant, is the best from the standard campaign. It gives you 440 gold, and the best for the food cost, that is, for 184 food. You can go into this one as well. Demon's Blood. 618 here. It gives more gold, but it's not as efficient for the food you spend because you spend like a lot more food on this mission. So yeah, the one that I farm now is the last one in this campaign. Although if you're looking for better monsters, you probably want to farm this one because there's a high chance of getting higher level monsters from a high level campaign, obviously. But personally, I think this one is the best when you're well geared, because it's just but it's not all about that number. But yeah, this one, boss mission on Shattered Earth, is good for ages. I mean, that'll last you ages. Once you're level 50, you can clear it really easily. That's the thing. You can just AFK it. Just start up and watch your troops go through. You don't even have to watch. It's so easy. And it's not that much better to do 518. It really isn't. The difference is quite small. The main reason you want to upgrade to this once you can, like you don't want to actually upgrade to this until you never die. Like if you die 1 in every 100 games, then it's worthwhile to do this one, I guess. But you don't really want to ever lose. If you lose, move back to Shattered Earth and do 416, because you don't want to lose. But if you're not losing, this one's good because you get your higher level items, higher level monsters, which you can use for higher level combines, and I mean, you can sell them if you want. Personally, I don't like selling that much, but if you sell your items, you can make a bit of gold that way. But yeah, you don't really want to sell monsters so much, in my opinion, because it's hard to level up monsters. Like for your tower, if you don't care about tower so much, then sell all of them. Who cares? But if you do care about tower, then yes, you don't really want to sell monsters so much because it is very hard to level up monsters since you can't actually you can't craft anything to add to them. You just have to farm them, and that's kind of difficult. But yeah, so that's the regular campaign. Another thing to note: these chests. I've cleared them all in my regular campaign, but these chests, any mission with a chest still on it, gives 3 times as much gold. So you'll see here, this one gives me 40 gold. And this one gives me 179. That's a big difference. If I go back to the previous one, 26, 39, 52. That's a pretty small increase. But yeah, back to this one, 40, 179, 238. And this is the same on the regular campaign. The first time you beat any mission, you get a bigger bonus here. And that's why, this is a very important thing as well. The first time you beat a mission, you want to be using Pirate, Cleric, and preferably Thief. This particular mission here, this Sorceress Adventure forces me to use the Sorceress. I could probably beat it with my Thief if I wanted to, but I would have to not use my Archmage, and my Sorceress is not so great. She's pretty good, but she can't finish this mission. She can do some of the early stages, but I'm just kind of lazy at the moment. I couldn't bother swapping her out. It's good enough to have the Cleric and the Pirate. Reason I want them is because Cleric, Pirate, and Thief are unique because they have a passive which gives you bonus gold. Yeah, 27% bonus gold after combat. It's pretty good. You stack that up together 3 times. That increases this number, this 179. So if you beat every mission with a chest the very first time, with your Pirate, Cleric, and Thief, you're multiplying a bigger number. So that's why, yeah, it's pretty basic maths. Obviously, you don't have to, but the thing is, it's not so important for the regular campaign. You just want to get through it. I mean, no one cares about maximizing gold at that point. You just want to get all the chests, finish it all. Boom. That's all you want to do. But later on, Endgame, once you start getting like these campaigns, the event ones, which don't last very long, the Sorcerer's Adventure, Golden Horde, like Mason's Isle, all of those. The thing is, every time it ends and then comes back, all of these chests repopulate. So I can collect the first reward for 3 times gold bonus here, and then next time Sorcerer's Adventure comes back up again, I can get this again. So yeah, you want to basically, for these event ones, you want to clear as much of them as possible with your Pirate, your Cleric, and your Thief, because they have gold bonuses. And it's nice to just have, personally, I run those 3 in the back and Archmage at the front, because you put Archmage, you put him on his like armor passive, and he's actually a fairly good tank. He's not actually too great a tank, but the thing is, he has so much DPS that he doesn't really take too much damage. He kills everything first. So Archmage is a really good tank. If you well, a really good tank because he out DPSs things. If you can't do that with your Archmage, you can use Blackguard. He's better. He won't die. Blackguard's your best way of basically soloing a mission, like using 3 crappy heroes and Blackguard, because he can do everything on his own. He just won't die. The only difference is he doesn't do AoE, so your Archmage is going to clear things a lot faster. So it's better to gear up your Archmage. But until you reach that point, you don't need much gear on a Blackguard for him to go really well. He'll just like steamroll things. It'll just take a while because he can only kill one thing at a time. That's the only difference. So yeah. So whenever these come up, so like at the moment, I don't care about training points. That's what this does. This all of these silver chests, they all give training points in the Sorceress's Adventure. All of them, they give nothing but training points. I don't care about training points. As you can see, my heroes are good in level 50. If I go into one, I don't even have to go. I have 3.6 million training points. Yeah, I don't need any. I'm good. The only reason I am actually doing this is for the gold. That's all. So yeah. So I'll just do this one quickly. So you'll see my team. So yeah, I could be running my Sorceress at the front with a Thief at the back, but that requires you to pay much closer attention because my sorceress isn't very good. Yes, yeah, I have a pretty bad wand. I can give him my warlock's wand because my warlock has the epic wand, which is really good, and that's what I usually do if I do want to take this seriously. But for now, it's easier to just do this. Yeah. Only Archmage. Cleric is actually quite good as well. My Cleric has Ambushes Hacker, so her Righteous Call actually hits quite hard, as you can see, like 500 damage there. I actually killed 2 people. It's not so great at the higher levels, but for low level farming, Righteous Call is actually very good. Um, but I use it anyway. I even use it in Attack Tower because and especially in Catacombs, because in Catacombs it's good at clearing off Defy Death. Because oftentimes after you do like a Meteor Swarm, there will be stuff left, a lot of things left on the screen because they didn't die because of Defy Death. And my Cleric's just like, well, Righteous Call, you're all dead. Um, anything left can be taken out by the single target attacks from my Pirate and my Thief. Because most of the time I like to run that combo together, Pirate, Thief, Cleric, and Archmage. At the moment, I'm being a bit lazier there because Catacombs actually gets harder as you go through. Earlier on, I can clear it through with that combo, but now I run Cleric, Archmage, Templar, and Pirate. Sometimes I like to move my Archmage forward, and then I'll move my Cleric behind, so then line damage hits the Archmage and the Cleric, and my Archmage is basically the tankiest, except for, like, if I'm using my Thief instead of my Templar. And the Cleric is, well, next tankiest. And she can heal everyone, so whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah. I could be running Blackguard at the front there. He has more DPS than Templar, but my Templar never dies because Templar, once you get it to a really high star level and you get both a defensive passive, she just doesn't die. She's quite godly. Definitely quite fun there. And yeah, again, sorry, I run Cleric and Pirate here. I could be running Thief, but Pirate has buffs, like team buffs. Captain of the Ship and Master of the Sea, is it? Wait. Captain of the Ship and Master of the Sea, yeah. So these two both buff his team, so it doesn't matter that he's crappy. He buffs the team. Thief doesn't buff the team, he just has his own attacks. He's actually good damage, he is, but I prefer to just rely on the Archmage, because my Archmage is decked out. I put everything into him as soon as I could, and I got him really decked out. I kind of regret doing as much as I did at the time, because I realized there was better options like Warlock. Like, Warlock does much faster damage, he's just not as tanky. So for regular campaign farming, she's really good there. But PvP, Archmage is really good at attack tower and stuff, so yeah, it's still good to have him super decked out. Like, everyone loves Archmage. He's great. So yeah, those are my main things on gold farming. Also, you want to go through the catacombs, in my opinion, because there's a lot of void cores in it. There is a lot of big gold boosts in it. There's a lot of golden portal stones in it. I like to get as many. Oh, I mean, I can clear 10,000 points of catacombs, but the thing is, aside from these milestone bonuses, it's not actually worthwhile to farm. So once you hit 10k points, if you're able to, you might want to quit before then if you can't put that much time in a week, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, once you hit that 10k, if you do, you just stop, go back to your campaign, you start clearing out these chests. Every day, you want to clear out all your daily chests, all your chests in these event campaigns for that juicy bonus. And once you've got no chests, you want to go 416 for the boss level here, or 518, sorry, for the boss level here. And if you don't want to do either of those, you can just do find loots instead. But that's if you're totally maxing everything. Most people probably won't do that. They'll probably have plenty of time left in catacombs and other things. But anyway, that's what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you around.